Hello everybody, my name is X Factor. Welcome back to Overwatch, and I am a ninja. This is arguably one of the most exclusive betas in the FPS community for quite some time, and it's about to go away on an extended break. December 10th is the last day you'll be able to grab some gameplay for Overwatch. It will be going away till sometime in January, and don't forget the game releases in spring. There's been a lot of questions on the community's mind, but the dev team's been rather open, which is good, because everybody's worried about how this game was going to be monetized and if stuff was going to be locked behind paywalls, such as characters and anything else going on in this game. And I actually have some really good news for you. Jeff Kaplan did a video on YouTube. I'm going to link down below, and he breaks some of it down. So there's two variations when this game launches. Remember, there are 21 heroes right now. They're very happy with the balance. There's a $40 variant, and there's a $60 variant. No matter which variant you buy, you get any additional heroes and maps for free. Now, Jeff Kaplan in the video is already talking about how there's kind of some Easter eggs in these maps, which might tip the hat to what's coming when it comes hero-wise. They're really happy with the balance of the game right now, but there are more heroes and maps that they do want to release, and they will not be behind paywall. So if you get the $40 variant in the game, you're going to get all the heroes and the maps as well. So what do you get for the $60 variant? Well, this is going to be the way in which Overwatch monetizes after release. Skins, and we're all familiar with that. So in the $60 variant, you get 5 additional hero skins and other digital goodies available in World of Warcraft games. Who doesn't want a World of Warcraft Winston pet? I mean, he's just going to follow you around and thump on his chest, and there's some footage out there of what he does. He's pretty cute, actually. And I can't tell you, when I played World of Warcraft for about 1.5 to 2 years, how much crazy stuff I did to be able to unlock a pet that I really liked. So that's going to be in the game. So look for them to roll out tons and tons and tons of skins. It'll be interesting to see how they package that up, and if any of them will be available through certain achievements in the game. That'd be smart if they did that, not just a straight monetization. But that's good news. You don't have to waste $60 in this game if you don't want to. You could drop $40, see how it plays out. This is one of the smoothest betas I've ever been a part of. My frame rates, 150 plus, not locked in. Everything's set on super high settings. Never crash, and of course the servers were a mess once or twice, but they were stress testing, and they really cleaned that up. And of course that could have had to do with the backbone of the internet. Maybe it wasn't my ISP's connection. Maybe it was the hops that we're taking to get to some of these servers. There's a lot of variables in play whenever a server starts flexing, or it could have been their data center being overwhelmed or DDoSed by something else. Who knows? So that's something to keep in mind. The next thing that Jeff Kaplan talked about that kind of got my interest is the kill feed. They want to overhaul this, and I don't know if this is going to come into fruition in the next beta. Again, hopefully it's more of an open status so you guys can get your hands on this, or it's going to be more towards launch. Right now, this is a competitive lane shooter, where at points their map will have 3 or 4 lanes, and it comes down to a single or a 2-lane choke point. And whenever you're playing a game on this magnitude, it's about knowing when to push and when to bait somebody in, because the numbers simply aren't in your favor. The only way to know what's going on right now in this game is basically that, hitting tab, which I do a ton. It tells you who's alive on your team, who's dead on your team, and specifically what the classes or the heroes are on the other team and what they're playing. So once you put eyes on them, it's going to show you who they pick, basically, if they are switching heroes mid-battle, and that's something you always have to be careful of, because your composition means a lot depending on what point of the map you're on. Obviously, a choke point like this is one of the spots where it comes down to one single lane, and then it opens up to a couple lanes once we turn this corner. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. Are they going to put something on top where the contested bar is right now on each side? Then they have to be careful of how much information is on the screen, and is it simply too much? Information overload can be a bad thing, because this game, stuff is hitting the fan all the time, just like it is right now. The next thing that they talked about is giving defenders some objective-based scoring and overhauling the card system, right? So when the game is over, you see a couple cards pop up, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. You went absolutely ham, killed a bunch of people on the objective, or just simply put, you didn't ult your way to a special moment, and then you don't show up. So they are rehauling that, and of course the defenders will now get points when playing the objective, which is really important. because it's another way for you to support your team. Why not be rewarded for it? So obviously the attackers are, and of course they're thinking of new ways to pop up cards. So it's not just rebalancing it, but it's actually adding cards at the end, and a lot of those might be objective and defensive oriented, as they should be. Because think about it, anybody on the card, it is just explosive spam and just certain death. So why not reward those players who are going out of their way, knowing they're going to die, but they might push you around that corner where it opens up to a couple more lanes right now. So I really look forward to see how they're going to do that. Another nice little change that they're making is the ability to turn off or put the music on a slider. This is a competitive FPS. For me, it's about every single sound that's around me. What kind of fire do I hear? I can probably isolate the hero and, of course, their positioning. And then, of course, footsteps sneaking up on me. So it's wonderful to be able to turn music off or have it on a slider if you want to listen to your own music. And in today's day and age, who isn't running Pandora or Spotify in the background? So what do you guys think? I'm pretty happy that this is going to be a $40 release with all heroes and maps coming free and not behind paywalls. What kind of Easter eggs have you guys found? What kind of heroes do you think are coming down the pipeline? And are you excited about what they're rebalancing? I'll link the video down below from Jeff Kaplan so you guys can watch over the 8 or so minute video and get every single point. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys soon.